Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on the Charlotte 49ers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the 49ers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Temple Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
On the ground, it's Worthy. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. He makes a catch. And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The 49ers offense will get the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that?
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
There's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Brown will throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Temple lines up quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
Yeah, and you got... After that last drive, you stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Austin. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give to the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Brown wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Charlotte! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Worthy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Hauls it in. Off he goes. He's at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Temple lines up quickly. Going up top on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quarterback checking off. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Temple lines up quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Owls! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it.
Going up top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Temple lining up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Handoff to the single running back. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They move the tight end all over. They're going to run it to the right. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Brown will throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown 49ers! They take the lead with the 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Temple lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Niners! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun. Unloads to the right. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Temple lines up quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throwing right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Quick step and go. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They want that clock to run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Okay, ready? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Owls want to pick up the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive.
On the ball.
Momentum started in your direction.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to throw it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. A late hit. Up 15 yards. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Snapped it in the shotgun. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Temple!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Austin. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. So you